Next, I want to recognize Don Rosenberg, who's traveling here to be with us tonight. He is from the Run, Men's Run campaign, and I'll give Don a couple minutes to Don.
Well, it was a good seventh inning stretch, very good. It's nice to see everybody in Alexander County. We've got a good group here, a lot of colorful outfits, and a lot of enthusiasm about the GOP. Now, I don't know, you all probably know this because you're knowledgeable about what's going on in the Republican Party, but North Carolina is the fourth primary state. And we're not having a presidential election this year, but North Carolina is going to play one of the most important roles it ever has in choosing our next president. And I'm here on behalf of Dr. Ben Carson. Now, he has not announced yet, but he is expected to announce in early May. So I'm part of the draft Ben Carson movement, and so we're a super PAC. And so let me just ask you very quickly, how many of you have heard of Dr. Ben Carson? Okay, now, for the few of you that don't, I'm going to give you the thimble review of his life here, just very, very quickly. He grew up in Detroit as the son of a single mom. She wasn't very educated, but she worked 2 or 3 jobs at a time to support Ben and his brother. She worked in well-off houses and noticed that they often had large libraries. So she decided to tell her sons to start reading books and then write a book report. She would grade them with red pen and make comments and notes in the margins, and it took a long time for the boys to realize that she couldn't read a word. So he began to excel in school. Once he learned about what was going on in books, he began to excel in school. He went on to study medicine. He became a pediatric neurosurgeon at Johns Hopkins. He was famous for doing difficult procedures. And one of the most famous was successfully separating conjoined twins that were connected at the head. The surgery took a 70-person surgical team and 22 hours to complete. His work earned him nationwide recognition and numerous awards, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which was given to him by George Bush in 2008. He and his wife, Candy, started the Carson Scholars Fund, which has given over 6,000 scholarships to underprivileged children. He's an active conservative. He speaks all over the country. And his most famous speech, which many of you know him by, was at the National Prayer Breakfast. He was the keynote speaker. President Obama was on the dais, and Dr. Carson spoke truth to power. He covered topics like political correctness and was very specific about the major flaws in Obamacare. Our president was not very happy, and there's actually pictures of his face smiling and then frowning as Dr. Carson was speaking. His talk was so well received by common sense conservatives that a movement quickly started to draft him or to encourage him to run for president. Now, Dr. Carson is what I call a natural conservative, which means he takes a constitutional conservative position on almost every issue without having to conduct a series of polls to develop a nuanced position. He speaks regularly about small government, low taxes, secure borders, common sense healthcare solutions, education, foreign policy, energy, abortion, and marriage, among others. Now, we feel strongly that his lack of Washington experience is one of his best assets. 4 of the signers of the Declaration of Independence were doctors, and unlike career politician, Dr. Carson will be a president for the people, not the special interests. He's famous for working with others and hammering out common sense solutions. Imagine trying to work with a room full of famous doctors trying to agree on a surgical procedure. He's proud of the fact that he's not politically correct. He is sure going to say things that will offend a few people. He might not hold the same position as you would on every one of your top 20 issues, but the fact that he will be going to Washington to turn the country around and will be able to dramatically broaden the base of the Republican Party means that we feel he has the best chance to defeat Hillary Clinton or whoever the Democrat nominee will be. And I've been saying to people that this is an election, we're going to either win this next election or we're going to lose the country. So if you would like to help me, I'm in Charlotte, the Run Ben Run campaign, runbenrun.org. They're based out of Greensboro and Winston-Salem nationally. And so if you can write down runbenrun.org, get in touch with us, volunteer. We need leadership in Alexander County. We could definitely use your support. And I appreciate your hospitality and getting to meet all of you. Thank you very much.